So I have really good news for you today. And the news actually comes from this past week article in the New York Times about religion. And it reiterated studies that have been done over the past decades, holding that the same truths still remain, and those are these. One, people that go to religious institutions often or regularly, such as synagogues, that they're more philanthropic, that they're more generous, they have better relationships, and they live longer. I'm just saying it's a good thing. So Mordecai Kaplan, many of you may be familiar, says something along these lines where he talks about what it is that makes for a good and a long life. And he says there are 3 B's. It's belief, belonging, and behavior. So I want to talk about those 3 B's. I want to talk about the sisterhood, and then I want to talk about the Torah in a very short period of time. So let's talk about belief. Belief is this idea that we're a part of something bigger than ourselves. Okay? Belief. Belonging. Belonging is an idea that we matter, that we're in relationship, that we are connected. We are connected to people that matter and to whom we matter. And behavior is a belief that the things that we do each and every day can have an impact and that they do matter. So when I think about the sisterhood, I think in many ways these are the secrets to what makes our sisterhood so beautiful. Belief, that you actually do believe that there's something greater than yourselves and that you take seriously the responsibility of living in reverence to that greater being, and also with the belief that you have a responsibility not only as human beings but as Jews to make our world a better place. The sisterhood masters the art of belonging, because when people come into the sisterhood, and it doesn't matter if they're first-timers or if they've been there for decades, what they feel is a sense of belonging. They see people around them that care about similar things, that share values, and they feel when they are a part of the sisterhood, and you all feel this each and every day, that you are a part of something great, and that other people care about you and for you just as you do for them. And then, of course, there's behavior, that each and every day as a sisterhood, you are growing as individuals and in community, as human beings and also as Jews. You bring happiness and joy into each other's life. You bring growth opportunities to learn and to think and to share with community. And you also do mitzvot. You do those things that do make our world and our community better. So in our Torah portion that we read today, it's Tazria and Mitzorah. And those 2 parshiot, those 2 portions actually talk a little bit, I'll say they really focus on what I like to call gashes, rashes, and like bumps, right? They talk about skin diseases, including leprosy, and this idea that when people are stricken with certain illnesses, they need to be sent outside of the community for a short while. And when they're outside of the community, life inside the community continues to happen, but we know that there is a Kohen, a priest, a religious leader, who will go out after 7 days and check on the person who's outside of the community. And if that skin rash or whatever it is that sent that person outside of the community is gone, the priest will bring them back into community. But if it's not gone, then 7 days later, the priest will revisit, do again another check, and when the time comes, 7 days after 7 days after 7 days, that person will be brought back into community. So, we don't have Kohanim functioning in this way anymore. We don't have people that are checking in every 7 days on those who are feeling like they are sent outside of the community. And this role is actually quite vital, because what this role actually insists upon is that people aren't forgotten, that people that might be on the outside are still cared for and cared about. In many ways, we don't have the Kohanim, but we do have certain people that take on this responsibility in ways big and small. And I think as I think about these parshiot falling on Sisterhood Shabbat, I think about the role that you all play, the women of the sisterhood, in making sure that people feel like they're not forgotten, that they're cared about, that they're cared for and remembered, and that you all do the beautiful work of bringing people from the outside into community, into a space where belief and belonging and behaviors are truly valued, and where you collectively understand that each and every day the things that we do really matter. So I say on behalf of your clergy, Mazal Tov for the work that you've done and the way that you've lived over this past year. Mazal Tov to everyone for all of the things that you're already accomplishing today. And thank you for all that you do for our community and the way that you help us to not only grow, but to shine each and every day. Shabbat Shalom.